Reach up, reach in, and reach out. That's reaching up to God, reaching in to church members, and reaching out to the public. That's the 5-year strategic plan of the Southeast Asia Union Mission. And I'm proud to say that many of our ministries and departments have adopted this focus in our mission to share the good news of the Bible both to church members and to the general public.
With a population of 200 million within SAUM's territory, the biggest challenge when it comes to sharing the gospel is the diverse range of countries with different religions. However, church membership remains healthy. In the second quarter of 2016, there were almost 600 baptisms and a 0.5% increase in membership figures within 3 months. This brings the total number of Seventh-day Adventists in the region to 94,000, the highest figure in the past 5 years. But while church membership is up, the percentage of church attendance is low in comparison. Reaching into members by discipling and inspiring them, as well as encouraging church attendance, are the major focuses of the Secretarial Department of SAUM. SAUM also launched the Nurture Discipleship and Retention Program in Sabah in March through the Ministerial Stewardship Department to address the issue of church members leaving. The department also conducted seminars in various countries including Thailand, Cambodia, and Malaysia, where the 750 participants were challenged to pray for specific friends who have left the church. Also, to address the decline in Sabbath school attendance, SAUM introduced the Reinvent Your Sabbath School program 3 years ago. There has been great success, with churches reporting increased attendance and livelier Sabbath school classes. To further foster the spiritual lives of church members, the formation of small groups have been encouraged by SAUM. Since 2011, church employees and local church leaders have undergone small group training, which has resulted in the formation of small groups in most of the churches within SAUM's territory. From 393 small groups in 2011, they have more than doubled to 1,061 groups with more than 8,000 members involved. In line with this, pastors play an important role, and Bible conferences were conducted in Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Malaysia to train and inspire pastors and other spiritual leaders in the area of doctrinal Bible study, church worship patterns, and personal devotion. Then there is Shepherdess International, who supports the pastors' wives, the silent partners in their husband's mission, by encouraging and strengthening them in their unique role. This year, the department has enabled them to attend courses for college credits, conducted 6 training workshops for the pastors' wives, produced hundreds of resources for them, and provided counseling. The wives also independently organized Bible studies, prayer meetings, and through their outreach activities, even led 36 people to decide to be baptized. In the next 2 years, Shepherdess International aims to conduct more workshops, covering some 20 topics to meet the needs of pastors' wives in the region. The needs of specific demographics in the church were also met through a number of ministries, including women, children, and families. Advisories were held for each of the ministries to equip the leaders with skills and a better understanding of the group they are serving, and leadership training were also conducted for those helping in women's and children's ministries. In youth ministries, training sessions and advisories were conducted for youth leaders, while some 3,000 young people attended youth camps and conferences in northern Thailand, Singapore, Cambodia, and Sabah and Sarawak in Malaysia to help them reach up to God. Week of prayers were also successfully conducted in Adventist schools throughout the territories of SAUM, in line with SAUM's Education Department's mission to prepare the youth for tomorrow and strengthen the church of today. The young people of the church were also encouraged to reach out to the community through visits to disabled children, giving fruit and Christian literature to patients in hospitals, distributing food to the disadvantaged, and conducting programs for children. They also conducted evangelistic meetings in Hanoi, Vietnam, and Klang Valley, Malaysia, where young people from the community attended, learning about God. Pathfinders, Another important aspect of Adventist Youth Ministries continued to have a strong participation rate with camps in Sabah and Sarawak in Malaysia and Bandung, Indonesia. At the same time, strategies will need to be developed to meet the challenges of reaching Adventist youth who do not belong to youth groups such as Pathfinders. In reaching out for God, ministries and departments focus on sharing the message of God's love with the wider community. In 2016, the publishing department has come close to meeting its goal of selling some 400,000 Christian books and also distributed more than 100,000 printed materials. More than 5,000 Bible studies were given, resulting in 100 baptisms. Along with traditional methods of reaching out, SAUM is also trying new strategies, with last year's launch of Hope Channel Southeast Asia, a Christian television broadcast service. Still in the developmental stage, one main studio and 6 extension studios are currently being built in East and West Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. Programs will be produced in 8 different languages to cater for the diverse population in the region. The past few years have also seen an increasing number of churches and members getting involved in a number of community outreach activities, including conducting health expos and screenings for the public, and building houses and supplying clean water for the poor. Adventist Community Services have also committed to continue providing training and resources for church members, equipping them with the ability to serve the community.
The SAUM is fully committed to fulfilling the strategic plan of reaching up, reaching in, and reaching out.
Of course, funding is required for the ministries and departments to fulfill SAUM's 5-year strategic plan. In July 2016, SAUM received some $200,000 in appropriation from the Southern Asia Pacific Division. In line with the focus to reach up, reach in, and reach out, 95% of the funds were allocated for local evangelistic purposes. Thanks to planning and responsible spending, SAUM has kept its operating expenditure under and below its budgeted amount for the year to date, despite a decrease in tithes and offering income and fluctuations in currency exchange rates. SAUM accountants were also given query and analysis executive training by Dr. Mac Tennyson, Director of the Adventist Church's accounting program, SunPlus, to enable them to better understand their organization's financial status.
In the years to come, we will continue to improve on our existing programs and develop new ones to meet the challenges that we face in order to achieve our goals.